Alright, folks, so today we're going to do a weigh in and see how much weight we've lost in a week. Because, like last Wednesday, I done a weigh in and said I was going to try out keto for one more week. So I did that weigh in.
174.6 pounds.
And now it is a week later. And I feel like I've gained weight. And we'll get into that as the video goes along today. Because I think I've seen the end of keto. And I think I know how to fix everything. I definitely know how to fix everything. But first, let's get this weigh-in done.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
Not too bad.
Your weight is 277.4 pounds.
Alright, well, let's dive into this day. And we're going to talk about it as we go along. My plans to fix things, how to get back under control, get everything back on track. So I almost forgot the most important part, to show you today's date via my computer screen. So just to show you that weight one more time, I want to make this as legit as possible without any cut clips. Nobody can say I'm lying. Because
Hello. Please step on the scale.
if anybody on this channel knows anything about me, knows I dropped a lot of weight over last year. 80 pounds, in fact. And I know how to get it done.
Your weight is 277.4 pounds.
Alright, so if you hear a thundering sound in the background, and as you can see, that scale is exactly the same as it was a while ago. I got me a little pet here. That's my little hamster, Robo. And he was very active this morning. No, I didn't name him. They named him at the pet store. I bought him because my autistic daughter likes watching him run on his treadmill. Alright, so here we go. There's your time and date stamp. We're going to diet like a true gamer. We're going to add the stats in there. Gaming is all about stats and points and that type of thing. Dieting is no different. So right now, our stats are the timestamp I just showed you, along with today's date, which is 4/5/2023. So April 5th, 2023. We are weighing 277.4 pounds. Alright, so we've gained a little bit since last week. Now we talk about diet, how to get it under control, and this is the starting point for all of that. Now it is time to figure out our plan for keeping up with the stats. There's all kind of stats you can keep up with in dieting, such as carbohydrates, which seems to be a very popular choice in today's times. But see a lot of keto channels out there talking about calories once they reach a certain point with their ketogenic diets. And could you come to a standstill? And there's a lot of popular keto channels out there, who will verify that, But, keeping up with calories works on its own without the carbohydrate count and without keeping up with that particular stat. Think of it in gaming terms as a secondary stat. You always want to focus on your primary stat. And your primary stat is always going to be right there on the nutritional label. Calories. So, I'm using this can of Chef Boyardee ravioli as an example. And this is something I would eat. I'll admit it. Not all the time. But sometimes, I might get a craving for something, some sort of pasta, and this is always on hand, and a gamer might grab this, grab a quick bite to eat. As long as he's keeping up with his stats, that is just fine. So I'm going to show you how to get it done. How I lost the 80 pounds last year is how I'm going to continue to lose the weight that I have gained in the past 3 months. Because I've gained a little back. I was all the way down to 246. So I put on about 30 pounds. But I have not gained back the entire 80. So we're still sitting at 50 pounds of weight loss. So I've got it all documented on this channel, by the way, if you ever want to go check any of it out. But this is just day one. We've got a lot to get into, and we've got a lot to unpack. So if you want to, if you feel like it, if you want to follow this journey, hit a subscribe and a like button for me today, and we'll break it down on a daily basis, food, between this Wednesday and next, to see what we actually did lose. But those primary stat is calories. So there's 180 per serving and 320 for the entire can. So what I've got pulled up here is a calorie calculating website. So we're going to fill out the information here. Alright, folks, so I had to cut in here and redo this. I've already gotten dressed and stuff at this point, as you can see. I had to redo it because I'd done it wrong earlier. So our age is 51. Our gender is male. We only have male and female options, folks. So we're going male because that's what God gave me. Alright. And my height is... why is it not lit? Okay, 6 foot 3 inches. See, I put 13 earlier and it threw everything off. And my information may be a little off throughout the rest of this video after you see this calorie calculation thing, but the calories are still right. They're still there. Weight was... I've got all these different weights listed, but this was today's weight right here. It was 277.6 pounds. And then we can select the right activity level here. And I got a busy lifestyle because I got 2 autistic kids that I got to deal with on a daily basis, on the road all day. And it is now like 5 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm done with my eating window as of today. But you'll get to see all that, right after this, how the day went. Be talking about it, breaking it down right after we get done with the calorie calculator explanation. And that's the last thing I need is for the phone to ring, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That phone's going to ring in a minute. So, get all these exercise and activity level options here, and we're going to check Sedentary, little or no exercise, because we want the worst case scenario in place. I do have a smartwatch. I can get some walking in sometimes and measure out some extra calories lost, but it's not going to be significant. At least not for this first week. I'm just going to do it at sedentary, and then we just hit the calculate function here, and it tells me my daily amounts that I can have to maintain my current weight, which I don't want to do. I can have up to 2,640 calories. So as long as I don't go over that, I don't gain. I don't lose, but I don't gain either. So if I want like half a pound a week, it suggests, mild weight loss at 2,390. So I got some room to play with the calorie option. You see where I'm going with this versus what I had with counting carbs? It gives me some room to make mistakes. And then if I want a pound a week, I can still have over 2,140 for my age, my gender, my height, and my current weight. And this may change as you lose weight, but if you really want to figure it out, just 2,000 and under. As long as you do that, you're good. I usually try to hit around the 1,500 calorie mark, but if we go over a little bit, that's fine. Weight loss will still occur. I've done it all last year, and it worked like a charm. So easy to do, and you can calorie cycle your amounts through the week, and that actually helps with pounds and inches lost. So now, if we want to go extreme, they call this extreme, 2 pounds a week, 1,640 calories is considered extreme according to these standards on this particular website. And down here, it talks a little bit about zigzag calorie cycling right there. And that's pretty interesting. I've read into that before. So I could eat upwards around 2,000 or a little over, and then the next day eat around 1,500 to 1,200 calories, and that's supposed to help with resetting things, if you get in a slump or a standstill. So there's a lot of information about that. Just go to calculator.net and you can do what I just did. But this is what I am going by. This is how we're going to lose our weight between now and next Wednesday. This is the stats that we are following like a true gamer. Calories being our main stat to follow. And really, honestly, that's the only one I'm going to follow. Alright, folks, let's move on with the rest of the day. I think you get the point here. Alright, folks, so I just dropped my daughter off at the school, and just to show you, because, we're gamers. Timestamps, stats matter. Here's my smartwatch preview there. Wednesday, the 5th. And I done that weigh-in earlier and that video earlier. I'll show you the computer when we get back home. Oh, scam likely. We are not accepting no scam calls today. That was called when I got my video camera on for some reason. Oh, check out that, y'all. Look at that little bitty car there. That thing is cute. That thing is cute. Oh, man. But anyway, we're counting calories. That means sky is the limit. And today we're going to keep it real simple. We're just going to focus on not going over 2,000 today. Because we'll be eating at a mom and pop situation. And what I consider a mom and pop situation is anywhere that you eat that's a restaurant and they don't have a listing of their calorie amounts on their menu. There's a lot of restaurants like that, a lot of mom and pops out there. So Today we'll be eating at a Mexican restaurant, me and my wife, and we haven't got to eat out in a while, so I'll probably be having a chicken fajita to keep it on the safe side. And we're going to find out how much a chicken fajita has. How many calories is in a chicken fajita dinner at a Mexican restaurant?
According to NOLA.com, even a seemingly healthful order of grilled chicken fajitas with the standard accompaniments can top 1,500 calories, 150 grams of carbs, and 1,600 milligrams sodium.
So, 1,500 calories. That's why I say. But, you don't have to eat everything that comes with the chicken fajita. Because that's all the fixings included, and if I ate that as my only meal, that is a safe option for me to have, because you seen the stats earlier that I pulled up on the computer. I could have up to 2,800 calories just to maintain my weight. So anything under that amount equates to weight loss. So if you want to get weight moving faster, they have scenarios that you saw listed, and 1,500 would be about the max I would want to do. But you're gonna have those days where you might go over a tad, and as long as you don't go over that 2,800, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be okay. You're not gonna gain. That is the thing. And my problem with keto has been I have no way of controlling those stats. I mean, I've been making some great recipes, and I know some of you out there who watch my channel love that, and you're a little disappointed, that I've been doing the gaming stuff, but I've been trying to figure it all out. And today I've got that kind of figured out. So, now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with myself, because I got all this free time until my wife and I do meet up for lunch, and I like to get a little something to eat now before I eat the fajita. And I can only eat, I could just eat the stir fry portion of the fajita. I can always do that and just leave the beans and the salad alone. I can feed those to my son along with the wraps, and if I did that, then that's probably cutting about well over 500 calories off of the meal, I would say, because those shells that they serve that you can wrap your fajita stuff in and eat along are probably, they're probably, a few hundred calories just by themselves, because most places give you either 2 or 3 of those. So yeah, that's about 200. That's a little over 200 calories I could cut off of that meal just by not eating those. And the beans would probably be another 100. So if I had to guess, just eating the guacamole, the sour cream, and the lettuce mixed in with the stir fry, might be about 1,200 to 1,300 calories. And that's what I mean by calorie conscious. Being calorie conscious will keep you from overdoing it on your calorie limits, which is kind of hard to do anyway. I'm trying to adjust my body back to a lower calorie lifestyle, because with keto, I've been making like stuff like the chicken enchilada. I mean, it's really good, but I put a whole packet of cream cheese in there along with the chicken, and I put a little sour cream in there, and then I shred cheese all over top of it. Man, it's a calorie disaster waiting to happen. Even though it's low in carb, it's just too many calories. I mean, I could cut carbohydrates all the way to 0, and probably lose some more weight, by just going, strict carnivore. But even that has a calorie limit, despite what they tell you it does. I mean, nobody's going to sit down and eat 3,000 calories in one sitting. That is ridiculous. Nobody's going to do that, no matter what the food source is. But you could easily eat, upwards of 3,000 calories if you only eat meat throughout the day, and you will. Those calories will tell on you, I'm telling you. Like it or not, calories do play a factor in life and all diets. The most extreme way to lose weight is to cut out food altogether. Fasting does have to come into play. So intermittent fasting is going to be a practice that I use along with my calorie counting way of doing things. And I just plan to, you know, all right, so right now, I had to think about that for a second. My window is going to be from 10 till 7 in the evening. Now, I don't like that window. I like the simple window of, you know, about 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. I like cutting my food off by 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And the reason I like that, I like to get my eating done as early as possible. But my wife doesn't get off work till 5 o'clock right now, so I'm going to have to do it from 10 to 7. That's just going to have to be the way it goes. But we should be fine. We should be okay with that. We should be good with that. We're going to be fine. But 16-8, that's what I got in place. Starting today. And gaming, you know, my Warcraft adventure is going to be a big part of, you know, keeping me from eating. It has been so far in the past week or so. Helped me get back under control, and you know, looking at the stats in the game has got my head back in the stats in the real game of life, you know, as far as diet is concerned. So here we go. We're practicing, you know, our stats. We're gonna go get us something to eat right now. We're going to get our fajita, and then we're going to, you know, get on Warcraft a little later, and we're going to call it a day. That'll be a little bit later on, though. All right, folks. It is 2:54 in the afternoon. Still the 5th of Wednesday, and I'm going to pick up my daughter up in the town she goes to school in. Now, I did meet my wife for lunch, so I already eaten. I didn't get no video or photos of that because we had a lot to discuss, because my wife's doing keto. And I've discussed this in previous videos within the past few weeks, that she has dropped some weight. She has dropped like 16 or 17 pounds. And she came to a standstill last week, and her standstill is kind of like mine. And, you know, it's hard for people to wrap their head. With the talk of all the diet going on in today's world, so much focused around, you know, keto, carnivore, that type of thing. But what my family does know for sure, and you can go back into my video catalog and look at the before and after pictures if you want to. You can tell the big difference. What my family knows for sure is that I lost the weight eating whatever the heck I wanted to. I just watched the calories. And she's willing to give that a try. And her head's wrapped in the game now, so this kind of changes everything. You know, this frees me up to do my thing. I am back, baby. I am back. So we met at this pizza restaurant, you know, Pizza Hut, you know, and we both got, you know, like the thin crust veggie lovers, just the lowest calorie pizza you could get. And I ate about maybe 3 or 4 pieces of that. 4 pieces, I'd say. And yeah, you know, my Diet Pepsi, of course, and that was right around 840 calories. So I got a lot of calories left for today, and it is getting toward the end of the day. And I want to get it, and that's another thing we discussed also, getting everything eaten by 5. So I may not have to go in that 7 o'clock window after all. Definitely today I can get all my calories in by 5 o'clock, and then later on we'll be on the game. You know, this is a gamer's diet, man. Gamer's diet. You know, this is gamer's food. This is food gamers like, you know. All right, so now I've got to, you know, get me something else to eat, you know, before 5 o'clock. That's what I'm going to do when I get to the town where my daughter goes. I'm going to find me something to eat there. It's going to be some nasty junk food with some good old French fries. Real French fries, not fake French fries. French fries are pretty low in calorie. Let's see. You know, we'll go with the popular brand now, McDonald's, right? Let's see. How many calories is on a McDonald's large French fry?
510 calories. According to Carb Manager, McDonald's French fries large contains 66 grams total carbs, 60 grams net carbs, 24 grams fat.
So 510 calories for the large. And I don't have to get the large, you know. I don't really want a large, you know, because I want a sandwich to go with that. So, you know, what happens if we get a small French fry? I mean, not that I've got plenty of calories, y'all, to go for today. I could eat those. How many calories is in a medium French fry at McDonald's?
Here is information from Calorie King.
Okay, so Calorie King is going to throw me in that. Okay, so those calories for a medium are, gosh, hold on a minute. Got to get on the reading glasses real quick. Brighten the screen. 320. That's a little better. And we'll figure out what kind of sandwich we get. Or we may just get a sandwich and say the heck with the French fries. I'm just letting you know I can eat them now if I want to. All right, we'll see you when I get there. All right, so I went to McDonald's because I talked myself into it. Got me a medium French fry. Man, those are so good you don't even need ketchup with it. And I got me a 10-piece chicken McNugget combo. And it is currently $3.34 in the afternoon. Some of my fries spilled out. So I got me some barbecue dipping sauce with that. So it's about 940 calories for the entire meal. Now I don't know if that meal or that count is just the fries and the nuggets, or boy, that's a good. Or are they counting in a regular soda with that? Which I got the diet soda, so there's no calories in that. But either way, I'm good on calorie amounts for today. I am definitely within my calorie limit for today, eating this plus the pizza I had earlier. Mm. That is so good. Now, I can cycle my calories through the week too to help out with weight loss, meaning I could eat less tomorrow and then more on another given day, and then less on another, and more on another. Taper them off back and forth to help with weight loss also. So I plan on doing some of that as we go along. This is pushing it right to the limit, but it's so worth it. With me, something about this higher calorie food just is more satisfying for longer. I don't have to put no real effort into it other than calories themselves. And it's not something I'll be eating every day to get my calories in. Some days I may just simply do with Subway or something like that. But today it's McDonald's. And I got no regrets. None at all. Keto is just too hard for me to keep track of. I have to do too much food preparation. When I'm constantly on the go, I like this better. I feel right at home with this too. I'm going to drop something between now and next Wednesday. You can bet on that. It's coming. And we're going to have a good time doing it. A good time doing it. So worth it, y'all. So worth it. Alright, now this video is getting long enough. I think you get the point of what I'm doing here. If you don't, go back and watch my older videos because it goes along with that. We are doing a gamer's diet. And this is going to be very interesting. And if you want to track my progress, just be sure to subscribe. And we will see how it goes by the end of the week. Alright, folks. I'll be doing a gaming video later. And that's going to go a long way to help me stay within my intermittent fasting window. Like I said, it is 3:36 now, so we'll be done well before 5 o'clock. And we will do another diet video in the morning about how tomorrow's day goes. Alright, folks, till then, y'all have a good one. I'm here to tell you what, man, this chicken nuggets, man. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.